Hello and welcome. We're going to get into another video. Today's video is showcasing another Pokemon that get a huge buff, and that Pokemon is Tentacruel. I actually got so many battle submission for this Pokemon. So as I said before, if you want your battles to get submitted, please shoot me a message as soon as possible so I can book that Pokemon just for you. So I apologize if you submitted battles about this Pokemon. I didn't feature it. I don't know. Try next time. We have great league rotation, and I would love to feature all the battles, but sometimes if the content is repetitive, like it just doesn't get any love. So yeah, Rahal, he sent us battles. He's using double poison with a ground Pokemon. Usually I would prefer a dark type, like double dark kind of with this. Like I would just run Tenta with Drapion, and like in the back something like Ferret or Thevile Pokemon or any dark type Pokemon, even Sableye. I mean, Ferret is a good option, but here I think Rehal here is enjoying the newly buffed Pokemons with a Drapion. You know, like you can't move away from using a Drapion. It's just a Pokemon that everyone loves. I know some people hate Drapion, but the majority of people just love Drapion. It's just a safe Pokemon that provide like so many neutral play. So here we pick up an amazing lead, and the opponent go for the Dugong. This matchup is so good, but it's still annoying. You know, we're just running a Shadow Tenta as well. Holy spice! The great thing about this matchup is that we shielded a Drill Gun, and we're just gonna land the Sludge because they will expect an Acid Spray. Well, we still didn't get to another charge move. They still get to a charge move. Sorry. We ended up shielding. So if they bring in the Gallade, they're kind of just gonna shield and farm us all the way down. No, they will let it go. Holy, what are you expecting? I mean, they still get to a charge move. So this is not like as a comfortable of a matchup because we're both doing super effective damage to each other's. And I think we just have to kind of shield just for the fast move pressure, right? And we're just going to throw the Aerial Ace here, and let's see what they do. 100% they will just shield. I think opponent is just watch a YouTube video, and the YouTube video told them, like, no, you just double shield the Greninja here and you should be good. Except that they weren't good here. So this is like one of the decisions where you have to make which Pokemon you should be shielding into winning this matchup. So you have to make like a good read to the team and react based on that. We're playing another game, and they have we'll pick up I almost said a great league. This is where, like, as I said, you need a dark type Pokemon for matchups like this, because the opponent will just swap into a steel Pokemon. How are you supposed to play that matchup, right? So, I mean, we can just throw Scalds, and the Scald will do enough damage to put them, like, kind of low. Now, the problem is that Pokemon is just a Core Breaker. So, can we have a play into this Core Breaker? Let's see, they shield, we shield, they shield, and now they are loaded on energy. So, what do? We go Drapion. I think we get deny on entry. No, we won't. No, we won't. That's at least that's good news. We have to no shield. Go for the Aqua Tail. Oh my god, dude. We're just gonna get cooked by this Sand Slash. They switch out. They have Azu. Well, it didn't matter. So yeah, that's like if you have a Ferret instead of the Drapion, or instead of the Drapion, you would have ended up in a better situation technically, and you would have saved the Tentacruel for the Azu. We're picking up a great lead here. This is where we want to see it. They go to So okay, let's just say something. So because the game before they swapped into Dugong, so I think Rahal had expected Dugong, but you're supposed to expect Lapras always, okay? If it's Dugong, it's just a different case. So now we're taking super effective Psy Wave, and they can just go straight Sparkling Aria, except that opponent decided to go for Skull Bash for no reason, and now we're kind of in a better situation because we landed the Sludge. We can just go straight Scald now. And this is actually not a bad matchup. You can still throw Scalds that do some super effective damage. It's a Shadow Pokemon. This will do like way more than half. They go to Malamar. And this is actually not a bad situation to be in. I wanted to see Gligar into Malamar. I want to see the double super effective Fury Cutter damage. But Rahal was like, no, let's just play safe. Yes, it can get excited on something else. Okay, this is another matchup where we need a Ferret or a dark type Pokemon. So situations like this, basically. We're just gonna go straight for the Dig. I think Aerial Ace is kind of better to throw, because Dig is got a big nerf. And that Surf didn't KO. We can still get to an Aerial Ace if they decide to overfarm, but we don't need to. I mean, we're happy to play the 0 here and then just go Drapion and spam those crunches. I agree with this play. I mean, I would have thrown on 6, just CMP them. And now let's see the Drapion counter. Oh, Billy Bold, Lyles Jeff. This crunch is going to do some good damage. That thing has parabolic charge, by the way. But it's kind of like a poor man's Dedenne. So we're assuming that they have a Dedenne, right? So we're just going to go for the crunch. And then I'm assuming we have to switch out. And no, it's actually Sceptile. Sceptile Fury Cutter. That's the spammiest Pokemon in the game right there, by the way. Okay, they have Frenzy. Now we have a better chance. By the way, if you have Sceptile, don't run Frenzy. You run Leaf Blade, okay? I know Frenzy is Legacy. Leaf Blade is better. Spammier, especially on a squishy Pokemon like that. It will do the job. Wait, they have Breaking Swipe? That guy is spicy. That guy is running some real spicy stuff right there. Okay, next game. Gligar into Gastro. This is a very good matchup. To be honest, we just double resist. They swap into Mandibuzz. So what we're going to do is... Oh my god, dude. The game did not respond to him. I mean, we can just let it go and then go to... I'll just go Drapion at that point. But this is not bad. Tentacruel, by the way, destroys Mandibuzz. It's just like you're a better neutral Pokemon. I mean, we chipped it as well. So we should be fine. But the problem is we died to a Dark Pulse. So we have to throw right away. And whether it's good or bad, it was good timing, so it didn't matter. Okay, they shielded. I mean, do we need to shield? The answer is yes. We don't want to have that Drapion on the gas. So the problem is they outpace us now. So that's why I would like to throw the Aerial Ace if we're not catching. They tried to snipe. They tried to be sneaky. But Rahal was like, okay, hold my beer. Just gonna go throw the dig and now throw the Aerial Ace. And now there is no reason to shield. There is a reason to shield. That's literally why. We can't farm this thing down. But we don't have a shield. So what do we do, Yasser, here? Okay, well, let's see what they throw. They throw a Earth Power. We overfarmed as much as we could. And this Aerial Ace is gonna take them out. They bring in something like a Steelix. And that was a great commitment right there. That's why you commit, guys, okay? Don't get scared, okay? Now all we need to do is just throw the Scald. Swap out and spam Aqua Tail. That's all we need to do. Or just stay in, to be honest, and force them to throw. And that was such a great gameplay. Shadow Tenta just swept an entire team that is full of bulky Pokemons. And they had a Gastro, but they just locked themselves in. We got a nice 4-1 set. And then they have a Skorupi. We got a Skorupi, and now we claim the set. We go next. Okay. Gligar into Jellicent. Again? Didn't we just play this? I feel like we just... Okay, never mind. This is a different matchup. They Bubble Beam. That's so annoying. That's incredibly, insanely annoying. Because we have to go for Double Dig now. And we can't shield. And if they are smart, they just go for the Shadow Ball. No, they just Bubble Beam again. Oh, don't run Bubble Beam, please. You're just gonna end up in a horrible situation like that opponent right there. We can literally shield and win the lead just because they are running Bubble Beam. Now, the thing is, we can just go Drapion and farm them all the way down, and that was such a good play. They have a Marowak. Oh, no. I'm sure that's a fighter. I saw May. M-A. Okay, Machop. Okay, they just don't have a Tentacruel answer. That was, like, Jellicent was technically the Tentacruel answer. They are just running double fighters. They realized that they have no business winning this game, and then they just top left. So, to the next game. Gligar into Morpeko. I mean, we do super effective Fury Cutter. They do resisted. Opponent still didn't realize that they are taking super effective damage. This is the best thing about the Gligar. They throw an Aura Wheel and then they switch out. The thing is, like, Feraligatr does not work anymore for one simple reason. Like, there is so many Pokemons that just out-neutral Feraligatr. Like, these Pokemons, they buffed so many Water-type Pokemons that do non-water damage. So, like, something like Tenta. You have a charge move that do neutral to Feraligatr, while Feraligatr just throw Hydro Cannons and she's resisted. Oh my god, we're kind of in a difficult situation. Ooh, what do we do? Upper Shield, Typhlosion nukes the ward. We came in late, but I think it's still a CMP. And the opponent has another charge move, which make it even more annoying. So what do we do? That's the bigger question. I mean, we're just going to bait again. You never nuke against Typhlosion, by the way. If they call it, who cares? But if they don't call it, you have a play into Typhlosion. It's just like, then that Pokemon is just insanely annoying to play against. I think we get DRE and the Incinerate won't register. But hey, we take that. Let's see what their fourth Pokemon is. No, they don't have a fourth. They just top left. Well played. That was a nice game. Nice handling. Nice way to handle nice handling the Typhlosion, by the way. We're picking up a annoying lead, bad lead. I don't know if it's this good or bad, but all I know is that we outpaced the opponent trying to catch on a poison type. And here comes the dig. Take that. Are you happy now with your catch, my friend? That was probably the worst idea. I've seen lots of bad ideas in this game. That one right there was one of the worst I've ever seen. So they bring in the Poliwrath. By the way, Poliwrath is not bad into Gligar. I mean, you live Aerial Ace, you resist Fury Cutter, and Icy Wind one-shot. Okay, they threw Skull. That's kind of good of them. I would actually just go Tenta, to be honest, and soak all the damage. But we can just shield and go Tenta if once we double up. Yeah, we can just double up, throw one, and see what they do, and then act upon. They have a Sizer, so that's why we should have thrown our move. That's why I said act upon. But it's not a bad situation to be in. I mean, if they throw Trailblaze, they will be cooking. But they can just be greedy for Night Slash, so let's see. Okay, Trailblaze, that's a good play. We need to get to 2 charge moves. So is that possible? I don't think that's possible. We have to do one, then throw, and then throw the next one right away. Let's see. Can we get to the second Aerial Ace against this Caesar that's doing immense amount of damage? Does this Aerial Ace KO? That's the bigger question. I mean, it's Shadow on Shadow. Can this Aerial Ace take out? No. But the Fury Cutter after will do. So that was such a nice game. Well played. We don't feed Caesar here with this team. So anyone say that this team is weak to Caesar? No, we just beat one. Okay, if we beat one, we decline the allegation. Okay, we denied the allegation. Credelli. I mean, we do super effective damage, and one-turn super effective damage are always nasty. Like, look at how much health are they down by. But now the problem is that this is not a bad situation for Credelli, because Credelli is such a monster. They switch into Dedenne. Dedenne is kind of a difficult team to have Pokemon to handle, but let's see. I do agree with this, but I would just bait. I do agree with the throwing, but I would just bait. I like the shield because, hey, we're committed, right? Ouch. We need to throw. We did 5 and then throw. We had to bait. Oh my god. No! No, not like this. They called it. Hopefully they don't call this. Dude, someone is getting read like a book. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, opponent's reading us like a book. We just have to throw this right away. If I was the opponent, I would just parabolic charge here, by the way, because they need 2 charge moves either way. They have Claydol. We're just going to go to Tenta and tap the Scald right away. But they get to the move before us, so this is kind of awkward. And they have a Scorching Sand, so we don't have business into winning this game. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Rahal, for sending us these battles. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you like the content, make sure to leave a like to the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will catch you all in the next video. And yeah, thank you again, Mr. Rahal, for sending us these battles. And apologize to everyone who I wasn't able to feature, who submitted battles and I wasn't able to feature. I will see you in the next video, which probably will be about the top teams for the Ultra League. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.